Any case, the Shan.
Hmm?
The Tales of the Shadowmeres. It's a horrific book, disturbed in some kind of way, written by someone who is copying a book. This one. Basically, he read a book, which was. He also mentioned that it was crumbling in his hands. He read that book and rewrote it in his own dialogue about the book, like talking to himself or talking to someone, into the book you're reading right now.
Okay.
It puts quotes there. Yeah, it's a book about the book. Yeah. It quotes there, quotes from the book, from the brother, sister, mother, and father, and some of the servants of the Shadowmere family, which, from what you understand, was a wealthy family back about 40 years, 50 years back, even more, that ruled this area long before the Chasm Wars and 2 Grand Mages that destroyed the land. There was a big fight about this and big ruckus. Anyways. This family is disturbed, killed one another, raped, pillaged, murdered. They don't really care much. The book specifically talks about 2 of them. One of them is called Milkus Shadowmere, and the other one is did I just forget the fucking name of the character?
Lanice.
Lanice Shadowmere, yes. Thank you. Lanice Shadowmere. He called them the light and the dark. Didn't mention which one is what. But they mentioned that there will be a fight between the 2. As a prophecy of some sort. And also mentioned that there should be 2 more books. In the first one.
Okay.
That's basically information about some sort of a wealthy family.
Well, that's a lot of shit in one book, but all right. My character reads that and like notes down some information regarding that.
All right.
Exhaustion levels.
You're all fine.
Yeah, but people want to know what they were. So
for level 1 is disadvantage on ability rolls, especially charisma. If I recall correctly,
nope.
Right?
Disadvantage on ability checks. Second is speed halved. Third is disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Fourth is hit point maximum half. 5 is speed reduced to 0. 6 is death.
Yeah, so you don't want to get too.
You don't want to get
much of that
exhausted.
shit.
It's not a good thing.
It rarely happens in D&D,
unless you're Haruk and it's okay to murder things.
Yeah, so
yeah, exhaustion. Okay. Next morning, I'll speed up the process. You arrive at the city of Arabelle.
Question before we arrive though. I strike up a conversation with Arts. Try to learn if he can read at all.
Who?
Art.
Okay, Art. Somebody's talking to you.
Harmless.
Sorry, I was away. Just thinking. Sorry.
Someone's talking to you.
Cool.
So
I didn't hear any of that properly, sorry.
I'm just talking lowly to him and saying, "You're a thiefling, right?"
Pardon, I didn't hear that.
He wants to know if you can read.
To a lesser degree, yeah.
I show him the book with some phone.
Alright.
I just show him the front of it. I didn't say, what does this say?
Right. In front of you, Art.
Yeah.
Dervon holds a book, blackened crust on the front. A writing in Infernal kind of springs out to you in your eyes. And what you can see on the front page is written, "The Book of the Rising."
No, I'll repeat that and just, that's all I can see. Do I see any other languages or not? I obviously can't make
Currently,
out.
that's all you can see. If the book is closed, yes.
Okay, cool. Alright, repeat.
Right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Just show
No
me around.
problem. I go back to just thinking. I'm not doing that much.
Very well.
Would I have heard of this book somehow?
Religion.
Religion?
Religion.
Okay, not Arcana. I'm shit at religion. Nope.
You believe it's a book that talks about something that's rising.
Hmm.
Not in a pornographical sense.
Kel,
Mm-hmm.
can you tell me about something called the Book of the Rising?
Do I do a religion check?
Yes.
This is just like small talk on the road, I guess.
Yeah, religion, A, B, C, D, E, F.
Ooh!
You
have
actually
a
heard about it,
minus
Cal.
one?
Not very smart.
Me no talk good like you and.
And you actually heard about this book, yes.
Ah.
You
What do
remember
I
its
know?
name. What you tell to Cal, and that also you know yourself, is that you heard this name during the Great War in the High Ice from some of the mages and priests that were stationed with you in the infirmary.
Uh-huh.
They talk about a book that can raise the dead, but in a way that doesn't really raise them as dead, but as more or less resurrected.
Oh.
It also rebuilds the body inside out.
Oh,
The catch, though, is that the book can it costs the soul of the person that's resurrected. It means that he might either be sold to a demon as a resurrect, or sold to the person that resurrects him.
Right. So I tell Durbon all of this.
Yeah, I take notes. That's something for me, but let's fetch a nice price.
So what
Yeah,
happens to
thank
the
you very
soul?
much.
The one that gets resurrected.
What?
What did you say? Whose soul is it gets?
It either is automatically sold to a demon, which actually accepts the bargain and resurrects him, and then he's sold to a certain higher demon. Or if the person is strong enough, the soul of the resurrected is sold to the person resurrected.
Oh.
So it's
Control.
like a gamble. Either it goes to the demon or the guy is actually like back. Whoever you resurrect.
No, like if you die, you use this to resurrect you. You either get sold to a demon or the guy who resurrects you. Is what I understand.
Yes.
Yeah,
Depends
you
on the
still get
time.
resurrected either way. Or they
True,
still
yeah.
get resurrected either way.
Depends on the caster, I guess.
I mean, if you are a demon, I presume the soul could be sold to you. Guess it increases the chances for that.
You guys smart.
Yes.
Alright. You arrive at the city of Arabelle at its gates. The city is open, and you just walk in. The Lord, Shkatilichin, walks out, yawning heavily, looks around and says, well, that's good. We arrived at the city of Arabelle. Thank you. Whatever your names are. Yes.
Yes, my lord, you have been unscathed, so we would like to have the scroll and your axe.
Yes. I need to first of all check the horses if they are unscathed. It's important to know, as horses are part of the high society of our people.
Deshan sort of follows like behind him, checking that what is he doing? Is he going to stab the horse to make sure that it's gate or something?
Wants to, yes. No. He's actually gonna look at the horse. He takes one of his legs up, checks the hoofs, puts the hoofs down, pets the horse, looks at the teeth, all kinds of weird things that you thinking he's basically pushing his time. Eventually he turns to you and says, yes, the horse is unscathed. How about my guards? And he does the same thing to his guards.
What, lift up their legs, inspect their teeth?
Yeah.
Yes, pretty much.
Nice. As you ride them around a bit, make sure they're broken in.
Yes.
Whoa, Nelly.
Basically, he does the same thing. His guard seems to be unscathed. He looks at you and says, well, I did not see it coming like this. I shall part with both the axe and the scroll
Thank you, my
And you
lord.
shall receive both of them as a token of gratitude from House Littleson. Even though you are beneath me, I shall grant you this marvelous gift of kings.
Ishan like slightly bows and takes them from him.
He gives you 2 items from his carriage. One is a scroll within a small box, and the other one is an axe within a glass box made for an axe especially.
Who does he give these to exactly?
Sean.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've got them shits.
One last question though.
Yes.
Grumbling about these last days, I've been thinking about nobles, especially the Littleton family. What I have personally heard of these 2, especially, and his son.
You actually have. They are the well, he's kind of the black sheep of the family, kind of, born to noble, stayed noble kind of person. That didn't really stay noble, as in grown in a noble family, had everything, didn't need anything. Spoiled brat. Son, on the other hand, from what you know, from kind of things you heard in the city, in the road, and in the city here, you arrived. Since you like these little noble gossips, his son has been diseased with a certain illness that covers his body with little black dots.
Right. Okay.
Why he's covered.
Yeah.
What's the disease called? Do I know it?
I don't tell anyone about this.
Oh.
Yeah, so you don't know. Saves me making up a name now. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to do?
No. I am conscious that Hockey is on a time limit, or he wants to go to bed.
Yeah, I just want to know what the scroll is, and we need to deliver the letter.
Right. This is the 2 things you receive.
Ooh.
Oh, scroll of teleportation. Is it singular teleportation? Mass?
You don't know yet.
Could I
Wait.
study it quickly?
You can study it on the road to the castle.
Who gets the
Yes,
weapon then?
please.
I have not relinquished any of these items yet.
How long do you have, Aki?
I need to go to bed. Well, I need to
Your
get up in 6
character may
hours.
study it, but my character is gonna keep it.
But I need it.
Sure you do.
I have like a bit 15 minutes of off left.
Yeah, okay.
I'll fast forward a bit. You reach the castle, where you are supposed to get to. Shlomo is not dead; he's alive. Went with his father, with his daddy,
He
to
cannot die.
to a safe place. Yeah, he's like a sandal.
For what is dead can never die.
We're back, bitches.
You back in the castle.
Oh, crap.
You have a note to deliver to Lady Oberskier.
Is that the wizard?
No,
No,
that's the queen.
that's the queen.
Oh. Why is she
And
called Lady?
we're doing
not Queen
that, and
Otis?
then we walk. I mean, we're probably walking
Lady
forward
Queen
as a group,
Oberskier.
and we approach her, and my character fucking delivers the message so that Hawking can go to bed at some point.
As you enter the castle, in front of you, you can see an entourage of guards everywhere. People sitting down, listening to the conversation that goes between these 3.
Is that a Minotaur?
Queen, yes, it is. Queen Oberskier talks to 2 more lords. One of them is clad in crimson armor. An aura of light kind of surrounds him. The other one is a lady clad in full plate armor, a beautiful sword strapped to her hip with a shield. Behind them are their entourage of guards. You recognize these people as the Grand Duchess Snadia van Dachtenbosch. You can
no.
see
Oh no.
over here.
That
These
name.
names are great.
These names
And,
are familiar to groups 1 and 2 as well.
and
fair
Trumpus
enough.
Donald Dember.
Okay, that's
Over
new.
Oh no.
Both known as Trumpus Donald Dember is basically the emperor of the Crimson Empire, controls Neverwinter and Luskan. And the Grand Duchess is the leader of the Grand Pack, controlling Baldur's Gate and the Altar Guard area.
I agree.
All the three of them are locked in a conversation about war, counseling, and all in all mayhem. As Lady Brightmere disappears from her seat in a puff and appears in front of you.
In front of Hugh. Hugh?
In front of here.
We don't have a Hugh.
Trumpus Donald Dumber?
Yes,
Trumpus
I
Donald Duck.
see him, and my character Deshaun just says, "We have a message for the Queen. It was very urgent. We came from where the fuck ever it was, Faerûn. We are from Faerûn, and we have a message, urgent message from the Queen."
Yeah. As for Terry,
Yeah.
that's what you get. Yes, I have seen that you have arrived again. Welcome back to the city. Kind sirs. What sort of
Yeah.
message?
I am not permitted to open the message. It was sealed, but I was told that it was very urgent, and hiring our kind of a party to deliver this kind of message must be of extreme magnitude, because the city was under lockdown when we were given this by the city guard captain.
All right, hand it over.
Deshaun hands the message over.
Very good. She kind of opens the message and she kind of reads it out loud. The Grand Queen, Lady of Angels, rightful Lady of Arabelle, ruler of Cormyr, my Grand Lady, we are in need of an immediate assistance with the Ladrin Council. They have gone mad, my lady. Killed our guards. Blame us for desecrating the.
It was sealed, by the way.
Yeah, she opened it. They have summoned dragons and are mobilizing a legion of golden clad warriors they call Fey workers. We are holding Candlekeep with a small regiment of the Pact. We are awaiting your orders, my lady. With respect, Captain Lucas Grunt of the Glorious Sons. Very well. Thank you for delivering the message, and as payment, you will receive a day's worth of course, food, every breakfast, or whatever you need, and rooms. Same rooms I think are still available upstairs. Please forgive me, there is a heated debate about our alliances, and I have to go back there. Feel free to walk around the castle. Rest for night.
Do
All
make
right.
sure that the Queen sees the letter.
Of course, of course. Kind of poofs and reappears back at the chair.
I will watch.
A question to you, Mr. Gaboro. My invisible servant will
Yes.
stick here and will listen to things. It's, again,
Debate
just
in
like
general that I will not going to voice out right now because apparently we need to.
No, you don't. It's okay.
Basically, a heated debate about a soldier movement between Cormyr, Altar Guard, and Neverwinter. Since Neverwinter wants to move their troops, as you already read in the letter, towards the Tiefling lands for a crusade. They need to move through this land. As for the Cormyr troops and Boulder Gate sharing a border, it's not sufficient enough because nobody knows where the border ends or begins, literally. It's a debate about borders and troop movements. Yeah, so that's pretty much what you can hear. It goes on for a
Okay.
couple of hours. Right. And we shall end here.
Dun, dun, dun.
We
Oh.
have to rest.
Well, there wasn't actually
You
any
receive-
fighting.
No, there wasn't.
Yeah, it was supposed to be, but you guys kind of avoided it. Fine.
Yeah, I mean, you put the charismatic guy in front. You know, I was leading the charge, man. Ain't no fighting then.
You receive a long rest, and you do not gain. No, you gain a level. Okay.
Yeah, because we didn't level up last time, did we?
Where was the
Well,
fight
you
supposed to
didn't.
be? Just
Well,
What?
we did level up, but we didn't actually manage to do anything. 'cause
No,
it was a
I
long
did
rest.
say that I will notify you if you did. You can see the recording. I never said you leveled up.
Okay, so before next session, I need to go through and add a load of spells.
I think I do as well, yeah.
Wait, are we level 4 now or?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You are now level 4, yes. Woo! We can put you against dragons and shit now.
Shit.
Shit, man.